Hello everyone, my name is Noah Hadley. I'm a senior in high school, and for our senior capstone project, we were asked to do research on an environmental topic and write a paper and all that fun stuff. And I just want to make a video and talk about it. So the environmental issue that I chose was air pollution, and so along with that I wanted to talk with the air pollution in Beijing, China, and air pollution in Salt Lake City, Utah, which might seem random, but I picked Beijing because it's one of the worst air qualities in the world, and I picked Salt Lake Valley because that's where I live and our air quality is definitely not good. So first off, we talk about Beijing. Their air quality is in levels deemed as unhealthy on the air quality index scale, which you'll hear me talk about a lot, on a daily basis, and has reached levels between 200 and 300, which is just crazy. The air quality index, or AQI, I might say, is a uniform index used internationally to measure the air pollution levels and health risks. So, just last year, Beijing issued a red alert, which is like the worst of the worst for air qualities, and they had to go on, they had to restrict a lot of stuff to get the air quality back to somewhat healthy. And facing all this pressure, they've actually decided to start acting. And so within the next year, I believe, China plans to shut down their 4 largest coal-fired power plants and replace them with gas-fired power plants, which actually has the capacity to supply 2.6 times more electricity than the coal-fired plants. And a little fact for you guys, China is the world's largest emitter of greenhouse gases. So, although they are taking steps in the right direction and trying to reverse, I guess, their air quality, there's already been a lot of damage done, especially on the citizens. Exposure to pollution has a connection to the development of birth defects, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, respiratory illnesses, heart disease, cancer, and nervous system damage. So, being in these bad conditions for so long has led to these health problems in citizens, and that's not very good, obviously. But unfortunately, in Salt Lake City, we don't have the best air quality either. We're obviously nowhere near where Beijing is, but we're nowhere near good either. So, the AQI cited the Provo-Orem area as being the 11th worst in the nation out of 277 metropolitan areas for short-term particle pollution, which puts us at risk for those health issues that I was talking about earlier, which is pretty scary. And a big reason for our bad air quality is winter inversions. And if you live in Utah, you probably know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, an inversion is something that happens in the wintertime, usually December through February, where the normal atmospheric conditions, which is cool air above and warm air below, invert, which is why it's called an inversion. And so they have a top layer of warm air and cold air down at the bottom, and the warm air kind of acts as a lid, and it traps all the pollutants and bad stuff in the cold air down by the valley. And basically that just looks like you're in a cloud. It's like a big fog. It's not good stuff. And so along with these causes and effects, I just want to talk about some solutions. One is to watch for divisions of air quality action alerts. So what this means is the Utah Division of Air Quality issues action alerts when pollutant levels are rising, and these are meant to be proactive, so they're not just telling us this because they want to. They're telling us this so we can, prepare and prevent and, actually try and stop the rise of these pollutant levels. 2 is to check the air quality index, which is what I've been talking about a lot, is the air quality index. So what that is it's a color-coded tool that helps residents understand the health impacts of local air quality. And it kind of has six categories for the pollutants, which are ground level ozone, particulate matter, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide. And the color codes correspond to the air quality conditions. So green is good, yellow is moderate, orange is unhealthy for certain groups, so like someone with asthma, red is unhealthy for all groups, and then purple and maroon are hazardous air quality conditions. So back to the solutions. Another solution is to drive less and drive smarter. Along with this, that means, walking maybe if it's a short distance, or carpooling with someone if you're going to the same place, or, carpooling to work or school. Very easy things. Riding a bike. And actually, we're supposed to live our topic, and what I decided to do was to ride my bike around. And I actually have footage of that, which I'll put in this video. And so with that, I rode my bike around kind of my area, and I rode on a bike path, I rode on a busy street, I rode in a neighborhood, I rode on a public road that had, not as heavy traffic as a busy road, but it had a decent amount of cars. And I kind of just wanted to show just how easy it is to kind of get around on a bike, and that's why I decided to do all those different areas. But unfortunately, I'm not the smartest, and I had a GoPro to take a video of this, and I strapped it to my chest, so the video is a whole lot of my legs pedaling. So I'll show some footage of that, but it's obviously not going to be the most exciting. So yeah, I'll show that right now. Once again, I want to apologize for the quality of footage. And just to end, I want to thank everyone for watching this video. I want to thank people who helped me out. I want to thank you for coming to my website. I had a lot of fun doing this project, and I hope you guys can learn something from, my paper or website, this video, because I did learn a lot from this, and I'm really glad that I did it. And that is all. Thank you.